Yes, I have had the chance to participate in some APEC working meetings, no? Not only in some Asian countries, but also in Peru. And I remember, for example, two things. No? First, of the meetings that I participated abroad, one of the most interesting for me and what I most remember is when I participated in the meeting in Vietnam for the APEC meetings in 2007. Not for the summit meeting, but before. And it was very interesting in two senses. First, because this APEC meeting allowed us to participate, to visit the host countries. And Vietnam is a brilliant economy. It is one of the most fastest developing countries in the world. And I am totally sure that even if now GDP per capita of Vietnam is half of Peru, I am totally sure that probably in 10 years they will pass us. And not only that, the other interesting thing of working in APEC is that you have the chance to know many people. For example, in this Vietnam meeting, we have I participated in a small and medium enterprise workshop where we share experience in many countries. So that is very interesting working in APEC. You know the host countries, you know countries' experience, and also you meet other people who are from 22 economies, so we can share experience, learn from others' success, and in that sense, we can think that our failure can be overcome because other countries have done that. Okay? COVID-19 pandemic brought many problems, and I just mentioned two that are among the most critical issues of the Asia Pacific in this moment. First is the question that still the pandemic have not been resolved, so we need to ensure that all members of the economy have access to vaccines. Okay, if a majority of people are not vaccinated, we cannot be back again to a normal economy. So this is the most important. And in that sense, the biggest countries, for example, the biggest economies in this case, for example, United States, China, that at the same time are the ones that produce the vaccines, have a big responsibility to take care of another country. So I think cooperation in this issue is very, very important. And another thing is related to economics. You know, this also COVID-19 pandemics have brought a very big problem, the disruption in the supply chains, okay? And you know, as members economies in APEC are more integration, any disruption of the supply chain is going to affect everybody. We are feeling that now. We are feeling that, for example, there is a scarcity of PC computers, of many things that the companies produce in China, in Asian countries that are very critical to the world economy. So this is also another critical issue to solve their disruption in the supply chain because the economy is getting more and more integrated. You know, we are in a more interdependent world, okay? If something happens in other countries, it will affect that. Well, the proof is what happened with the pandemics, okay? It originated in some part of Asia probably, and it just affected all over the world very fast. So in a world where everything is interconnected, where problems are common, then we need common solution, okay? For example, another question is the economic integration, okay? Countries are more integrated. So if something happening in one country is going to affect everybody. Just put the example of the scarcity of semiconductors, for example, no, in some countries. So semiconductor is essential for the production of every manufacturing good. So just this originating in one or two countries, but it's affecting everybody. So we need international cooperation. Peru is, with the year, increasing its relationship with Asia. We have more trade with Asia. We have more investment with Asia. But I think one of the challenges is to know more the Asia Pacific. We are exporting more of it is raw materials, primary goods, but Asia offers a very big market. So we need to develop goods for the affluent consumer. But for that, we need to know the market. And also, this is also very important, we need to know the experience of Asian countries. Many Asian countries 40, 60, 70 years ago, they were poorer than Peru. So I think one of the challenges of Peru is to learn from Asian experience, not only to take advantage of the market, not only to take advantage of the increasing technology capital, but also to learn the experience. And in that sense, I think involving young people like you and your peers is very